Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, 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 died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha, positive attributes, volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Buenos dias.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No, but there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the Petrified Forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve!
I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies. You must go to the town of Rubacava, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul.
How do you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the ninth underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubacava to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here.
So you won't have to figure out a puzzle in this game.
God is my friend. Why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys.
Gladys is fucking dead.
Oh god, I forgot about this.
This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. It's too well anchored. It's too well anchored. Wake up, buddy. Oh, no. Ooh, ick.
I'm seeing more and more as we play why this wasn't quite a Suha game.
No unsavory rogues, no death, no dead ends. Well, death, but you know what I mean. Not that kind.
It's stuck in there good. I guess I could always use a spare. Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there.
Well, then take it back.
Don't squander it.
Stuck in there good.
I'm gonna throw 50 bones at this web.
That'll do
There's
it.
already a bone in there.
Damn.
Well, I might as well take some more bones.
So they did a little housekeeping on your
Oh
inventory.
no, my balloons! And my bread! I'm not playing anymore. I'm bailing.
Damn.
I was invested in that balloon, and the balloons and the bread. This is fucked.
My B&B.
These spiders have Glottis's heart in their web, and a bone, but that's my fault.
Okay. So what do I have? Ah, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, poor spiders. No more demon heart to eat.
I feel like the very obvious answer here is just to cut the web with the scythe.
That's
don't
what
understand.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Yeah.
I don't know why you need the bone.
I will say that, unfortunately, the Petrified Forest has some of the weakest puzzles in the game.
Hey, I solved one, okay? Let me have this, okay?
Listen, we haven't gotten to the juicy ones yet, so...
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamaz, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera?
Who's this fucking Wilco-ass character?
Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault. Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now. Hector, no! Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask.
You think
when
that's
you're
Wilco?
sprouted-
I don't know. I kind of feel like that's the Sungwon character.
When you're sprouted, do you stay conscious?
They leave it a little ambiguous, but like implicitly, like you're already dead. You can't die. You can't move on, but you're basically paralyzed.
My take on it has always been that yes, you are conscious, and that's why it's so horrible.
Oh my
This Looney Tunes ass room.
This music.
Would be the better.
Oh, my favorite thing too, LucasArts vehicle sections.
So we hear
depending
you
on the
like the
adventure
Lost
game.
Woods. Well, we did that.
I wouldn't make that comparison.
No, it's not. This is not the Lost Woods. There is a solution here.
At least the Lost Woods had music for you.
What, don't you like this kazoo music?
Okay, what am I missing here? So, are these consistent? Yes, okay, so these connect. Okay. No, what?
What?
Can I solve this just where I'm, just this?
No.
Absolutely not.
I got it, okay.
Manny, this is a low-riding street rod, not a 4x4. We don't have the clearance for that kind of road.
This might be Suha's favorite puzzle in the game.
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will you? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
Also, I'd like to point out that a lot of the Spanish words and phrases and code switching were actually added in by Tony Plana himself. Like he helped them add that stuff into the script. So,
well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, so
as
that wasn't
a bilingual person.
Yeah, and that wasn't a white person writing that stuff in. That was actually him saying like, "Oh no, this is where he would say this or such and such."
Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy. You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, Manny. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marrow?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so.
When people who are not bilingual try to write bilingual dialogue for language they don't speak, it's just the worst thing ever. And it happens so much with Spanish, especially.
Manny, with the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the Bone Wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure.
I just keep remembering our friend Casey loved him. So every time he's talking about this stuff, I think about her.
Okay,
Oh, I love Gladys.
Just give me a second to balance these doggies.
Literally the only thing I don't like about him is his eyes when they get all, intense. But he's great.
That should do it.
Still not enough.
And maybe if I moved them around a little... Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
No, it did exactly what I'd hoped. He's good. Oh.
Nice.
You did it.
God, you got through that fast.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Heh. Like eagles on... pogo sticks!
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
David describing a car.
Are you afraid?
I prefer a nice gray car that has no decorations and is purely for utility. All right.
I wish that wasn't an accurate caricature.
There's a reason it survived for so long.
I will allow one Mario bobblehead in the back.
He's having a good time.
Manny, what are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny. They'll make you into a dam.
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood.
Oh, looks like Safi. Oh.
There's a big old padlock on this outer gate. I couldn't take that off with my bare hands. I couldn't take that off with my bare hands.
Oh, I remember being annoyed by this too.
Place for a bone there. I'll just drop this one. I'm carrying around too many of those already.
No, I want it.
There's another area of the screen that you can walk to. It's not very obvious, but...
Oh, fucking... Alright.
This river seems to be made of tar, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water. No, I don't think I could swim a single stroke in that tar.
Hello. There you
goes.
go.
This river's, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water. I forgot my tar ladle. No, I don't think I could swim a single stroke in that tar.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
It's gonna get your ass.
Claudius just having the time of his life.
I'm thinking the next project should be wings.
Okay, so.
Yeah. What you think?
Can I get more bones?
Oh yeah. You can have bones
yeah.
just like you can have worms.
So I have...
2 bones.
Okay. 3 bones. Okay. That seems to be the limit.
There he goes. He's gonna get that bone.
So... What is... Why is this flighting up?
I don't know.
Okay.
It might be a mechanical addition.
So what are your thoughts right now as you chuck these bones into the tar?
No thoughts. Just watching beavers die.
Just experimenting?
They're not dying. They live here.
So, seems the only thing I can interact with are these bones, and then I throw them in the tar, and the beavers jump in.
Yes, but they are specifically not dying because they can cut through it like water, as he says. So,
right. Give me a hint.
Did you notice that when you threw the first bone this time, you were able to access your inventory?
Yeah.
Is there something else you could be doing during that whole animation?
Okay.
There's a button.
I mean, there's a button.
haha, fucking got him.
Oh, but there's 3 more.
It's not gonna die. I think what threw me off was usually with this stuff, there's not like a thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like an animation that happens?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's not what I fucking... Put it, stop it. Put it away.
Knock it off!
Hey, put your hose away there.
Alright, grab that. Put it away. And then grab... No, Sophie, so...
Die! We got the bone.
Just need to be able to put the beavers in baby jail, that's all.
Yeah.
I will say that one improvement in this version is that you don't have to time it.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah, yep. I was stuck on this initially for so fucking long because I was doing that, but it wasn't doing anything. So I just figured it wasn't the solution. I will say, though, thinking back to when I first played this game, it does have a very special place for me because my mom was working 3rd shift at the time, and that was like, I played this game during the AIM days when I would be up till like 4 a.m. talking to David on AIM, and like, so I'd be up late, he'd go to bed like a sensible person at 4 a.m., and I would just like stay up, and I'd usually like wait for my mom to come home at like 7:30 or whatever before going to bed, so I would just like stay awake in the demon hours playing Grim Fandango or other adventure games, so like I have fond memories of this.
Nice, nice.
That road leads out of the forest, I'm sure. But plus, how could I leave without Glottis?
You've cleared a path. Excellent work.
Look out!
That's not on fire.
You can go back.
Oh, just like use it?
Yeah, I think if you yeah, there you go.
See, I thought I could talk to Glottis. I don't want to just...
Beasts of Black River are blowing bubbles at the bottom. So let's power on through, huh, Glot?
Manny, look at that badass gate. I can't drive through that. We have to find the key.
Híjole.
Like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
The entire gate is on hinges, so you need to be able to open the gate to get the Bone Wagon through.
So I just solved that part.
You solved that part, yeah, but there's one more part you have to solve to get through.
So I need the key.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else in here, right? This
Correct.
is all-
done here.
You are done here.
Okay.
Would you like a clarification nudge?
You want to go back to that no-good town? You can go without me.
Sure.
You are now able to solve the Lost Woods puzzle because something on the previous screen has been altered. Don't go there yet.
Huh?
Don't go here yet.
This has something
this
changed
screen
here?
has what you need. You may have to get out of the car.
I can get out of the car here? Oh,
Yeah.
the... What? So, something on this screen now that I'm out of the car.
Yeah. Yes. There's not that many hotspots.
Well, there's the sign. But something I did over there changed this area?
No, when you got Glottis up, something was changed. You interacted with this previously.
What? Why can I pick this up now?
When you got Glottis up, he ran it into it with his car and loosened it.
Glottis. Alright. So now I have this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Not right now.
Just put that in my
Not
pocket.
right now.
I don't know how big his pockets are. Okay, maybe he's got hammer space or whatever. All right, put it. Go.
How is he going to
Hammer
carry
space.
all of those worms and that bread and those bones?
It's adventure game physics.
Is hammer space an Amy Rose thing, or where did hammer
it's
space
like
come from?
It's like just like early anime thing, just a
Yeah.
trope because anime girls would pull hammers out of nowhere.
Okay.
Oh,
My
here.
brain was thinking MC Hammer.
Well, here I was thinking that it
Some
was.
ancient.
Here I was thinking that it was some like Mario lore shit. Like, oh, it's where the Mario Brothers keep their hammers in hammer space.
I feel like that just sounds like a Super Mario Broth post. Did you know the hammers come from hammer space? If you look in the files here, you can see that the programmers never intended you to see.
Is the sign point? I cannot see it.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to still be able to see it. Maybe get out and come back.
I can see it there. It's just I think you're parked on top of it now.
No, yeah. I see the sign, but I
You can't see where it's pointing.
I
Yes.
would suggest experimenting with it a little bit more.
Yeah. Did I run over it?
You may have.
Oh. Okay. Put it down here.
Do you love the ambient yelling?
And it's pointing down, straight down, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if I don't know, I'll put it right here.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay. We just put it in the same spot. Okay, so
Still that way.
But this, when it was here, it pointed down. Here, it's pointing this way.
Why is it doing that so long?
What if I...
What?
What? Excuse me?
Aha.
Loteria.
All right, all right, all right.
All right.
Just going to take my time getting back to my car.
Oh my god. Get on the car. Okay.
Manny, I'm scared of that sign.
This is a game that, like, if I were a kid and, like, oh, my friend has Grim Fandango on their computer, I would have never left that first building. Because I would never have been able to figure it out.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. Like the, what's that game, the Neverhood?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I finally played through that with Dave, like, as an adult, but as a kid, I could not figure out at all how to progress in that game.
I don't think you guys give yourselves enough credit. I think that if you were motivated, you could figure this out. Or do what we did and look up a guide.
Well, I would use guides, but like I couldn't. I wasn't capable without back in the day.
Tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well.
So I need that. Glottis, my goodwill towards you evaporates every... Listen, I like you, but you gotta maybe not do the rooming every 2 seconds. Okay.
That like constant ambient dialogue is such a LucasArts hallmark. Like there are just so many screens where you have someone going on and on through a loop.
When they remade Monkey Island 2, they added voice acting, and it really hurt it just because there's a lot of characters that don't shut up.
So if we ever play those, do you recommend with voice acting or not?
I recommend with voice acting.
personally.
With?
With
I do.
2, we had a really bad experience with the group when we replayed the remake of that one, just because of that ambient dialogue issue.
I don't care. I would recommend it with voices.
Yes, for me, Dominic Armato is one of my favorite, like, as Guybrush, one of my favorite game performances of all time. I love him so much, and I always want to hear more of him, so I would always say yes because of him. And the rest is good too. Monkey Island 2's issue for me is not really the voice acting, it's the game. It's just a lot meaner and grosser than the first one or the third one.
So, Sungwon, you know how when you were on the cast of Pluto and you played Brow, like how you already knew how to voice that character because like it was a dream role for you, right?
Right.
So Dominic Armato was the voice of Guybrush in the later games in the Monkey Island series, and he was such a huge fan that it was like a dream role for him. And he played the original games so much that he like knew how he was going to voice them.
Yeah,
So
I love that.
So when they brought him in to like do the remakes, he was like, I got this. I know exactly how to do it.
I love that.
Yeah, he's like a food critic now, which I love for him. But
Damn.
I'm hoping
how can I
that's
get
your
that
dream-
job?
dream job.
Fuck voice acting. I want pay me to be a food critic.
Listen, I'm manifesting this for you.
Yeah.
We're here to save you!
But he's definitely someone that I would love to work with someday.
Is he retired essentially?
I don't really know, like, cause he came back and he did Monkey Island again, but I don't know if it's a deal where it's Monkey Island specific or, you know, he might do some occasionally. Just gotta swing for the fences and see.
Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
Glottis.
It's like a 5-year-old just fidgeting.
Oh, hello.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera. Is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Wish we could see her picture.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
Surely.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
I think you can look at the picture. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Damn.
Brutal.
Hey,
Just bitter he had to miss out on the
You wait
secretary.
till we start serving. That's how.
hey, how do you open these?
You wait till we start serving. That's how.
One little cute personal story about the walking stick with the compass and the handle. Our mutual friend Wilco gifted me one of those just because I'm a big, Grim Fandango head.
Oh.
Is it one specifically
nice.
from Grim Fandango?
No, they didn't make like merch like that, but it was
Okay.
a walking stick with a compass in the handle.
Nice, nice.
Do you still have it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Idiot. Game over.
Good job, Sungwon.
Yeah, tourists. You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubacava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me while I
transcription.
go check her out.
Well, hell.
So who's been on the channel? I know Dave was on, right?
Dave and Anne-Marie stepped in briefly for a couple of one-off appearances. But
Which one was Anne-Marie in?
you were our first esteemed guest. Anne-Marie popped in when I played Super Metroid, which we lost a bunch of footage, and I had to cobble together something for the channel at the last minute. So I streamed Super Metroid, and she and Dave popped in and hung out.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know?
But I'd love to get Elvis in here.
Searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Do you know what game for Elvis?
No, it
I
was
do.
Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the Bone Wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking
The
for
Bone
a
Wagon.
Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
You idiot.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy
Another great
touch of the
voice.
cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Hey, Manny. We're in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
So you know the game Her Story, Suha?
Yes.
So Sam Barlow made another game in a similar style called Immortality, which is about a film actress, a film star who I think I don't know if it's that she died or she disappeared, but you're essentially scrubbing through footage like of her movies and from behind the scenes of her movies to figure it out. And I think that would be the perfect one to have Elvis on for.
Yes. I think that would be great.
Well, I just died
I'll
again.
wait for
Okay,
the
no.
fog to clear before I try exploring town again.
Suha on the channel every time.
Okay.
See, that's another thing we don't get here.
It's really the heart of Suha's reservations with LucasArts.
No, honestly, I do love them, but I'm used to the Sierra rhythm.
Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny.
We were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't.
He's my special boy!
Going to wreck this guy's day.
I feel so bad.
Are you sure I can't sleep in the back?
There's only room for one.
Open your
Oh,
case
that
file.
won't be a problem.
Take that.
Cecil, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man.
He's just like, I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. Oh.
Oh, Manny. Is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you
Wow.
forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Damn, it's gonna be Grim Fandango Shippuden? Damn, alright. Oh, damn. This fucking Rick ass.
You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
This was unabashedly the inspiration for most of my Mario RP character.
Nice. Have you talked about that at all?
I have not. No. We had a very fun and successful tabletop campaign run by Sungwon of his own making, his own writing in the Mario universe, and it was honestly probably my favorite tabletop experience that I've ever had.
Hello, Manny.
This is just the club. This is you. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it great when everything falls into place?
Yeah. This is the Club Carnaggio.
Yes.
Quiet night, huh, Carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
Honestly, I love this though. I love that it's turned into fucking Casablanca.
Yes.
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone Wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Ah, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the Bone Wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Now, did the Carnaggio have a glottis?
It did have a piano player. We didn't get to see him too much, but it also had this guy.
Look at those. Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Wow.
So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Slow dawning realization.
Or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love,
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
Roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh yes, please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
There is just something that I have always truly loved about that transition from year 1 to year 2, where you're scrubbing the floor and then like a year later it introduces all these characters, all of this world. Like he just transformed it in a year and became like the owner of the Calavera, and God, I love it so much.
That's great.
Year 2 is definitely where the game really opens up.
Say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
It's nice getting to enjoy the aesthetic and the character stuff without being the one playing and thinking about puzzles.
So I'm imagining that would be nice.
Like, even if you don't like the game, which I'm not saying this is the case for this one, but it's just really nice to see, like, the things that inspired your friends' creativity and just generally, like, their passions. Now, Return to Zork did not do much for me, but it was really cool that that was Wilco's, like, game when he was a kid, you know?
Sure.
Although, want some ride? Of course you do. We'll never die.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
Who's voicing her?
It's Pamela Adlon, I think.
Is it?
I saw
supposed to
the
say,
name, and
yes,
it sounds so
tonight's the night.
familiar.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes.
She is in the game, but no, this is Terry Ivins.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I was like,
not
this
this
does
one.
not sound. The voice is too high, I think, to be Pamela Adlon. Yeah.
Let's try that again, shall we?
I think we'll know when
Think she'll
we
come in
hear it.
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you.
But who
It's
else
my
has she
fault she's out in the
been?
woods alone,
This
you
one.
know.
If you say so, Manny.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all
The voice
the
acting is
details about
so
your new
good.
project system.
Yes.
It's just everyone sounds so
All
good.
these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your codes, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup, no, I'll tell someone.
No,
else.
King's
Someone
Quest
who
6?
cares.
Yeah, no, I'd love to. Oh, it sounds really fun. Okay, yeah.
Please, tell me all about your new
Oh, it's
project
fantasy?
system. Breathe.
Oh.
As if I were the only one here who liked that game. That's the craziest part.
Oh, I love them. I have no illusions of Sungwon feeling the same.
Oh.
I'm not saying he'll love it. I just think it would be fun.
Help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Was that bird repeating after her?
It's really ambiguous, and I think that's probably one of the weaker beats of the game, just because like the logic isn't very sound. But my read is that basically that those ravens, which are affiliated with the villain, were able to mimic Meche.
Okay.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.